All right, let's talk about our fame section. So you want to think about this section as being what you're known for. And this is directly opposite the career and life path section. So it's straight through the middle of the room when you walk into that room. Now, ways to jazz it up would be fire, lights, red, the color red, triangle shapes, wood, green is also a good color. A television is great for this area. Rectangular objects or columns, items that represent fire, stained glass, animals, things that are made from animals, plants, pictures or memorabilia of famous things, celebrities, things that you admire. Anything of recognition, so awards and things like that you can put in this area. Your personal wish list can go here. So you can put your manifestation lists in this area. Up stuff and real mountains. So anything that makes you feel really good about yourself. So we've got prosperity over here on the left, and we move into relationships over here on the right. So we're smack dab in the middle here. Now I look out at the water. So there is not water in my area, but there's water in the picture of the area. And water is one of the things that is not so helpful for this area. So I will show you how I balanced that out, again, using that deconstruction pattern where I put kind of the opposite energy. Other things that are hazardous would be black and things that symbolize what you are not, also mirrors. So I do have black, it's my blackout curtain, but it brings me a lot of peace because it allows me to sleep in the summer in Sweden when we have 24 hours of daylight. So I kind of energize that with the idea that I can sleep anywhere and I want to be known for that, of having good sleep. So I've got a radiator down here. So there is water coming in, but I talked about in the last video, red. So I've tied some red ribbon there so that kind of blocks the water, blocks me from being washed of my fame. And instead I just get the heat of my fame. Now the stool is there with the pad on it because this is the place I sit most. And I love this place. This is my favorite place in my whole house. Because I just sit here and I cat. That's what I call it. I'm catting. I stare out at the world and do abso-fucking-lutely nothing. And I think that's super important to have a place where you can feel at ease doing absolutely nothing. And I want to be known for that. I want to be known for being chill and having an easy life. Who doesn't want the life of a cat? Like a house cat, a proper house cat. I just want to bask in the sunlight and get belly rubs when I want them and tell you to piss off when I don't want them. So this is my space. This is where sometimes I work here, sometimes I read here, sometimes I just sit and do nothing here. Yeah. I also spy on people here. I have binoculars, so I watch the world go on. I've got all my crystals, and it's kind of hard to see them in this light, but I've got tons of crystals here. I've got my dream catcher down here with bells. And then I've got another bell here. And then I've got all of my words up here. So health, trust, wisdom, joy, gratitude, love, prosperity, peace. So that's a part of what I want to be known for. I want to be known to have these things. I want that reputation to precede me. I have this other beautiful bell up here that is a lotus because no mud, no lotus. So I want to be known for growing up and out of the mud. And then we've got that fire triangle up there that is just bringing in more fire, more up, and it's that kind of energy of the phoenix. We've got a plant over here that is a mixture of stuff to juice up my fame vibe, and also because we're moving into relationships, to juice up the relationships. And now if I move that out and we come down here, I am presently drying the fake fur from my jacket. And let me move that. And I've got more red taped under here. So I've got another red triangle that is, or actually, sorry, it's not a triangle. It's a piece of that ribbon, a leftover piece of that ribbon. So we're adding more fire into the space, more spice into the space. And then last but not least, the thing that I have down here, this isn't specifically feng shui. It asked to be here, but this is a giant chunk of quartz that I dug out of the middle of a road during monsoon season in India when I was doing my internship at a hospital there. And it has traveled with me all over the world, and it always has anchored until today, until now in this home. It has anchored my healing room. It usually goes under the massage table, and for some reason it wanted to be here, anchoring me in this room. So I kind of use it as a portal to release energy. And I guess it's appropriate because I've had a lot of grief since moving into this space, and I've been processing a lot of grief, and I think it's here as that like portal. It's almost like the drain at the bottom of a wall to drain out that energy. So that's what is going on in this section of my room. I sat today for a solid like 40 minutes and just watched the wind ripple across the water. So I find a lot of joy in the mundane here. And that is also something that I think is important in life, and I would like to be recognized for. That when people look back when I die, and what do they say about me as a garbage truck goes by? She's trash. No, I want them to say, like, she just managed to find peace and inspiration in so many things that we miss in life. And that's what I try to have the intention in this section of the room. Come on back to talk about relationships.